In May, Jerry West became a member of the Golden State Warriors Executive Board. The Warriors now own the Dakota Wizards, and West is in town for the tip-off dinner and celebration, and he joins us now. Welcome to North Dakota, Jerry. You said this is one of the few states you had left to visit, huh?
That's exactly correct, and beautiful day here today. Actually, I'm originally from West Virginia, and I have a home there. I just called down there the other day, and it snowed in West Virginia, not snowing up here, so that's a good thing.
So West Virginia beat us to it for a final chance. For those that may not know, you're on a list of the 50 greatest players of all time. If there was a list for 50 greatest GMs, you might be on that. You were a head coach in the NBA at one point. Of those three, what's the biggest challenge?
Well, by far, being an executive is a bigger challenge, because as a player, most of the time, you're really not worried about yourself. Because if you like to compete and you play the game at a certain level, you know what you can do, but and you have to go out there and do it every night. But I think the most difficult thing is as an executive, you go in the office, you have a great team, and sometimes you're fortunate enough to have great teams, and we had a lot of them in Los Angeles. I think the thing that happens with that is every day you worry about, are we going to get a player hurt that's really great? And we had a bunch of great ones. Almost every little thing that you could worry about, you worried about. But it's a lot more pressure being an executive, because you really have to change the way you look at the game. You have to look at the team, not how you govern yourself in the terms of conditioning and stuff. Today, obviously, the league is much more complicated. You know, we have a D-League team here, which is great for the fans up here. And I just think it's so much more complex, because there's so many more dollars today. And when there's so many more dollars, obviously there's a lot more to lose.
Talk about the D-League and the Dakota Wizards and how Bismarck is fitting into the plans of what you guys are doing with the Warriors.
Well, I think the most important thing is the Warriors think it's very, very important, obviously, to buy this team. And when you look at the D-League, this really is a chance for kids who maybe are mature late, maybe they didn't get drafted, come and prove themselves and get an opportunity to live their childhood dreams. I think I've lived every one of my childhood dreams, but I was very fortunate. And there's only 450 jobs in the NBA, or maybe not that many anymore. But just getting an opportunity to play and compete, and also to have your own organization trying to run the same thing that your coach wants. So if you have a player on the team you want to call up, he's not going to be lost when he comes there, and it's not going to take him 2 weeks to adjust. So there's a lot of reasons to own these teams. Basketball's fun, okay? It really is fun. And I think when you look at it, I've always said, I had an occupation I loved, so I never worked a day in my life. And I think if everyone had that same motto, and particularly athletes, you'd see some real special things happen.
You'll get an opportunity tomorrow to visit with some season ticket holders and sponsors of the Dakota Wizards at the tip-off dinner and celebration, and I'm sure they're looking forward to that. Are you looking forward to meet them as well? I would assume, huh?
Well, I love people, and you know, people are what I think really ultimately make us work. And there's been so many people in my life that have contributed to helping me when maybe I didn't feel very good about myself. And I know the process of building friends, building relationships is what life really is all about. I've often said that and thought in my life, people have said, do you have a philosophy? And I said, I only have one philosophy, and that's treat people the way you want to be treated. Never to look down at anyone, always be kind and nice to people, and particularly people who come up to you and approach you. And I think that's the least thing you can do. But I'm looking forward to meeting all the season ticket holders, and we have some other activities scheduled here, so it should be a lot of fun.
Well, Jerry, thanks for visiting with us, and we'll talk to you again a little bit more tomorrow.
Thank you.